when you see a problem around you, or when you see anything that needs to be solved, a situation, that problem does not tell you which discipline it belongs to. It doesn't say I'm an electrical engineering problem or a mechanical engineering problem or a civil engineering problem. A problem is a problem which needs to be solved. So we need more engineers who will take the bull by the horns and get into any discipline which is required to solve that problem.
In fact, we should also have people who are in other disciplines, non-engineers, non-scientists participating, because then they see the synergy between policy issues, such as for management of parking, of smart cities, smart highways, smart appliances, and the impact of policies on the technology and vice versa.
What makes the e-Yantra robotics competition special is that it needs no experience other than a can-do attitude and basic programming knowledge.
The idea behind starting the robotics competition was that students don't enjoy rote learning in a classroom. They want to have some fun along with learning. And we feel that competition is a good way of making learning with fun and learning through competition.
सबमिशन्स, प्रॉपर डॉक्युमेंटेशन सगळं म्हणजे फ्रॉम ए टू झेड सगळं व्यवस्थित शिकायला मिळालं आम्हाला. आणि इथे आम्हाला वेगवेगळ्या फक्त महाराष्ट्र नाही किंवा फक्त पर्टिक्युलर डिस्ट्रिक्टमध्ये नसून तर पूर्ण देशातल्या सगळ्या स्टुडंट्सबरोबर कम्पीट करायला मिळालं.
It's very interesting that in the first year, without any advertising, we had about 4,500 students take part in it. The second year, we had 6,500 students take part. And this year, we had 12,500 students take part in this competition.
The e-Yantra Lab Setup Initiative, ELSI, helps the college set up an embedded systems and robotics lab.
A robotics lab is a mandatory component, is becoming more and more so in all the colleges. Instead of doing it on their own, ELSI helps them by giving robotic kits, free robotic kits, and also training the teachers such that by the time the teachers are trained, the colleges establish their labs and all these labs are inaugurated simultaneously. Even though teachers initially, are afraid, or inhibited, and they say that this may not happen with me, we know that from our experience with the 100 colleges that have already established the labs and trained their teachers, at the end of the competition, they're so enthusiastic, so proud, so self-confident that all these things add, the whole exercise of going through the competition change their attitude and they become really experts in this field.
जब स्टार्ट किया था तो कुछ भी किसी को भी शायद नहीं आता था. इनिशियली हम लोग इतना सच बोलिए तो वो USB केबल भी कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए थे. धीरे धीरे कंटिन्यूस मतलब 3 महीने तक हम लोग जूझते रहे उससे कि चीज़ होगी, अब होगी कल भी
लोगों के रोबोट में आज आ रही थी
ये सारी चीज़ हम लोग फेस कर चुके थे. तो इसीलिए आज हम सब देख रहे थे कि किस स्टेप पे हम लोग ने क्या किया.
They're all set now to start turning BE projects, which are a wasted opportunity in colleges nowadays, into a medium for turning ideas into innovation and into potential products and prototypes and things like that.
The e-Yantra project has been very successful in reaching out to large set of populations which are not usually covered. For example, the Northeast is becoming part of the exercise, and the people who come into it see the benefits on a first-hand basis. Even if they're not winners, just participating in it, exciting their population of students and teachers and administrators, and the neighborhood communities that they serve has been enormously beneficial for them as well as for us.
Annual e-Yantra Symposium. Now, how do you keep the teachers motivated and updated throughout the years, right? So now we have this notion of e-Yantra Symposium, where once a year at the moment, teachers come together at IIT Bombay to share their experiences, to be updated by us, and to see what is happening in the other labs and how they might best take advantage of these labs.
One of the courses that has been prescribed for the BTech in Innovation with Maths and IT is Embedded Systems through e-Yantra, which the students are going to do it in the 7th semester. The system now that we are following, and the way e-Yantra has developed the module is such that these 3 students, when they came back to CIC, they train their juniors. The juniors are not training their juniors, which is a 3rd batch. And the students are also going on forward, to run some workshops. They have modified it a little bit, so that even the school students can adopt to it.
If I compare it to various other projects which use ICT in education, be it in e-content or be it in terms of pedagogy or be it in terms of certain other initiatives, is quite unique in terms of its direct applicability to the industrial situations and its direct applicability to the real world. It won't take much or long time from concept to the actual practical application through this particular project.
We need to make sure that the labs that are established are used properly and nice projects are implemented, innovative projects are implemented in these labs. So this is why e-Yantra has launched the e-Yantra Ideas competition. In this competition, teams from colleges where there are already e-Yantra labs, they are mentored by their own teacher who's trained by ELSI, and they submit an idea initially and then they implement their idea as a solution to a local problem. So this is a very exciting competition where we are addressing the sustainability aspect of the e-Yantra project.
What we are trying to do is that we are trying to take this talented, new, young generation of ours and help them find their true place in the global economy of tomorrow.